Oh, Johnny, you came in the way.
Come here. Jump 'em, boys. Jump 'em, boys. Jump 'em, boys. Jump 'em, boys. Jump 'em. Jump 'em. Jump 'em. Jump 'em.
And here we are with an estimated 320 player Boy Howdy campaign for you. This event is being sponsored by, or rather the broadcast is being sponsored by the 7th Louisiana Regiment. First round tonight is going to be the Crossley Creek between the 5th Wisconsin and the Kentucky Outlaw Tokens, whereas our second round tonight is going to be the Crossroads between the Flanagan's Brigade and the Stonewall Brigade Tokens. With this all in mind, here are the Union regiments for tonight, followed up by the people playing on the opposing Confederate side. All that combined, server population right now is 324. CSA right now up by 10 on the Union side. In terms of artillery, each side has the option. CSA taking a whopping 15, Union taking 17. So the infantry in balance is going to be 12 in favor of the CSA side. Frontline reporters for today. Union perspective, you have Zach here from the Midwest Brigade operating one of those artillery batteries, or maybe just a gun, but nonetheless on artillery. And then on the opposing side tonight, we have Cloud from the Army of Northern Virginia. Appreciate these guys so we can see what's going on the ground while seeing what is going on in the sky. And if you're playing in this match, send me a link to your perspective, and that can be placed in the pinned comment of the video. For those of you playing in the server, there was a lot of server announcements about having me demoted, downvoted, and server muted. We are working on the War of Rights tutorial video as we speak. I'll be editing it after this broadcast, which hopefully we can post within the next month or two. But we post a War of Rights tutorial every other year, and it's that time of year. So I appreciate everyone downvoting and muting me. We weren't able to get the demotion, which is a little unfortunate, but in the end, it is what it is, and it's greatly appreciated the help, especially Kramer and the 7th Louisiana staff for server announcement to make that happen. But nonetheless, the battle tonight, first round, as mentioned earlier, is Crossley Creek. The Union attack has a 35% ticket advantage on the map. They have the 28th Massachusetts Regiment with the Enfield and the 69th New York with the Springfield 42. CSA defense, they have the 33rd Virginia with the option of the Lorenz and the Enfield, and the 8th Alabama with the option of the Enfield and the Springfield 55. Union team historically will like to push out of their main spawn a couple minutes away. That's why we are 6-7 minutes into the black time already and really haven't seen anything yet. That's just because Union main spawn is so far away. On top of the fact that there are some rules that cause some delays at the beginning, like you can't move out for the first 2 minutes, you can't sprint for the first 5, stuff like that. But Union team can now do all of that. They're going to make their way forward here. They like to cross this side of the map because it has the most amount of cover to hit the CSA defensive line, which goes from the point here across the entire width of the map. Union team slamming in, but it's more like a trickle than a slam. It's a little slow and depressing. 5th Wisconsin, 20th Maine trying to push forward. A lot of Union cramping behind this little shed. Which, I don't know what Union's trying to do here. CSA kind of reacted pretty decently to start. Their defensive line from the right to the left side. Got the Army of Northern Virginia on the extreme right with the 1st Confederate Infantry to their left. 2nd Texas mixed in with the 1st Louisiana Regulars, Evans Independent Brigade they are. Stonewall Brigade here as well. You got Zarvona Zual as part of Evans Independent Brigade mixed in with the bulk of the Stonewall Brigade line, but you got to get to the center of the CSA line with Pickett's Brigade. Kentucky Outlaws here. And then we got 7th South Carolina and 7th Louisiana, 1st Tennessee shifting. 1st Tennessee was like, Eagle, do you want some cookies? They were asking that before the match. And I was like, what kind of cookies? And then I got team killed. It'd be one of those big things. But, yeah. Anyways, yeah, Union team's down already a little bit on tickets. And what do you expect, right? I mean, they just really trickled forward. Not all of them pushed forward as well. And, you can just see the result on the ground of all the bodies on the ground. They wouldn't be anywhere else but on the ground. So I don't know why I would say that. But nonetheless, got a couple 5th Wisconsin guys and Swedish Fish from Midwest Brigade here using the barn as cover here.
Are they in the hay bale?
They're in a jolly good time there. Is someone level 67? Ain't no way, Crucified. You should quit the game. Josie Wales also level 67. You know, true soldiers of the American Army there. Very appreciative. Union lines, on the other hand. You got New York Volunteers. They're taking volleys here. 65th Illinois. Kind of pushed up against the house here. First Delaware's house. You know what I mean? But really, a lot of mixed Union players here. 5th Wisconsin, a lot of them mixed in. Eagles Brigade behind. 20th Maine looks like they're forming little volleys. 20th Georgia here as well. Down flag, but the Spicy Llama, you heard it there. He picked it up. Some of the Union on the opposite side, kind of on the right side here. You got 6th Arkansas, kind of skirmishing it out with some CSA who have decided to push themselves up into the Union battery position. Didn't see them earlier, but it is the 5th Alabama. Here shooting out, really kind of harassing this Union battery position, who's had to fall back here. 3rd United States Horse Artillery, Midwest Brigade guys here. Kind of wonder what they're going to do here. Well, they're just going to try to kill the skirmishers with Artie. Oh, dang! Oh, crap, they're charging.
Let's go, we gotta go together.
Yep. You don't see this too often, ladies and gentlemen. This is a once in a week opportunity. It's about that long. What will 5th Alabama do? They're holding the line. 3rd Usher trying to zigzag, get in and out, avoid the shots of 5th Alabama, who's still trying to get some loads. 1st Artilleryman in the line, Cody, gets domed by Zap. But 3rd Usher on the right flank of 5th Alabama. There's nothing happening on the other side of the map still. One of the artillerymen, the officer's running away. And that's why Union failed today. 5th Alabama gets a win with Respawn. You know, the name fits so perfectly. I felt bad. Decoys was like, you know, if something goes wrong, you got to blame this guy, and then proceed to team kill him like 3 times in a row. It was very sad. F in the chat for a boy, Respawn. But Union's down half a morale stage, and really nothing's happened. Really, not a whole lot. Union team's been running around. There is no Steam chat in this event, so the officer doesn't communicate. Union team may be trying to communicate right now. Oh, 10 seconds. Here they go.
Focus left, focus left. Left side of the house. Alright, use the phone as you score to get back in the house. Do not stop and you do not falter. Get in there. Stab and go. No, come here, you coward. Come here. Never saved once in your life. Watch it friendly.
Got it right, shift it right, shift it right.
My bad, Jelly Bean. Clear him out, boys, clear him out. This is over.
Very difficult to see what's going on with all the smoke in the corn, but it looks like Union's got a foothold. They've brought their flags up, at least 3 of them. Got some CSA guys from the center starting to kind of countercharge this, but it doesn't seem like a lot. Oh, there's a couple CSA guys coming up the rear right now. First Tennessee, that's who they are.
Flags run out of bounds. Flags run out of bounds if you need to. No, come back. You're good now. You're good now. Come back. Flags run out of bounds.
And Kentucky Outlaws going to join First Tennessee. Really nice flanking charges here, trying to knock the flags down, prevent some respawns.
Hey, officer, look to your right. Look to your right, officer.
I don't know how McGill just dodged all those stabs. Oh, never mind.
Get that flag! Turn some flag!
Everyone else fight dying.
Hold this flag here! Don't let him get it out! Fight! Fight! Out of bounds when we get flags back. That way if you die, it respawns.
So, Union team gets thwarted there. First, North Carolina sharpshooters roll in. Pickett's Brigade joining in as well. And CSA is going to hold. So Union will lose all 3 flags, but are they all out of bounds? Yes, so they're going to despawn within 30 seconds unless one of the Union guys who is behind the house, 20th Georgia, New York Volunteers, 36 New York is occupying the house. You know, property is worth a lot these days. It's not a bad idea maybe to occupy this. What the heck is this thing? Sewing machine?
You can see
Did they move? No, there's one right there.
Oh!
No.
Jesus. Kicks it down, kicks it down. Hold your ground.
Just hold, he'll be back.
Keep peeking, keep shooting.
Guys, what's in
As
the
well as
chest?
Second Amendment, boys.
Nothing. Very sad.
If anyone remembers Verdun, hold your ground, eyes open.
We gotta fight, lads.
They're moving. They're still moving to the right, gentlemen.
Chris, do you have a better angle over there?
Ooh, that was almost hit. Venom, that almost hit your fucking head, bro.
Beautiful sights over here.
What, Vito?
That bullet almost hit your head, man. That came through the window. Hit the wall, like, right next to your head.
Oh, shit.
So, a lot of those Union guys have to spawn back at main, and again, this is, I mean, if you want to call it the hooker's push of the drill camp map pack, there's a couple of those in this map pack where the attackers spawn really far away. And, I mean, the thing is, not a great spot for Union, right? Obviously down about a half morale stage, not a great start whatsoever, right? The initial starting engagement, if you really even want to call it an engagement, not the greatest for the Union team. They just pushed up there. Not even all of them just got shot to crap. And furthermore, they eventually figured things out. They charge in, right? It does well, but they maybe didn't get as much of a ticket gain as they would have hoped. Obviously, they dealt over half morale stage of CSA, but they themselves took about that, maybe a little less. So maybe Union closed the gap a little bit, not by a lot. Thankfully, there's a lot of time left in the round, and we'll see what happens. Union hits engaged a third of the way through the match. You want to hit the defenders down to engage at the 30-minute mark, so they missed that. By that, I mean Union, and it'll be a little longer than that.
Try negative .7. Somebody try that.
Warm it up, Arkansas. Alright, let's do what we can.
Christ, he's dead.
Boys, gentlemen.
Ready?
Whoa. Jeez, they're just pounding this position here.
Oh, you bounced off the tree. Unlucky. That was good, though.
Good hit on him, Marty.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I bounced the tree, but it was pretty good.
Break load, shoots it left.
You do got some CSA shifting here. Army Northern Virginia, 7th Louisiana shifting to the left. 5th Alabama, we've seen them up here already, are pushing in. Main Union lines are starting to push back up on the left side. You do have some Union skirmishers over here. 6th Arkansas. I think CSA is starting to see this and be like, well, Union's going to maybe push the other side, so we're going to set ourselves up over here. Wow, great couple shots there. Meanwhile, what is 3rd United States Horse Artillery doing?
Spade. They're behind the swaths.
They're all reloading now.
Oh,
Boys, I've survived so many charges, I'm covered in blood. I'm covered in it.
oh, what are they doing?
Coming up,
Oh,
boys.
they're going.
This is some goon shit right there. Ooh, I'm stabbing you. Ooh, I stabbed you. You're dead. Ooh, I stabbed you. Well, I actually slashed you. Ooh, you're dead.
Well, this is awesome. Not maybe. Well, I guess it's kind of a traded tickets in a sense, just because they're all kind of skirmishing on outline. We have a house raid right now. First Confederate infantry is trying to get in the house.
4x4. Clearly, that was not part of our company. So sorry.
Did you guys hear that?
Yep, we got CSA incoming. CSA incoming.
Oh, Johnny, you came in the
Get up. Come here. Jump on, boys. Jump on, boys. Jump on, boys. Jump on, boys. Jump on. Jump on. Jump on. Jump on.
The middle is
Friendly.
friendly.
Aragon, we're not gonna die. We live forever.
Jump 'em, boys. Jump 'em, boys. Jump 'em.
Help me, Jerry.
Oh my god.
You came into the wrong fucking house, you fucking rebel sons of bitches.
Yeah, you came in the
gone? I think we cleared 'em out.
neighborhood.
You did indeed.
There we go.
Huge wipe, but a huge charge. Holy.
Brace the fence. Stay back off of it. Stay back off.
You're living life.
A lot of the CSA is kind of sitting back, shooting it out. They seem very... Oh, they're eating Union up. Like a Reese's Puffs.
Send it behind the house.
Really good defense from the CSA side. Pickett's brigade getting a really nice flank there. They're going to continue to push out. Some of the CSA over here. Army of Northern Virginia shifting around, trying to get some great flanks. Oh, Pearl. The oldest fail in the book right there.
Oh, another flag on our left. Cheers, man. No big left.
And Union team getting pushed back. Army of Northern Virginia continuing to shift. If you did not understand the Reese's Puff reference, it's very sad. There's a... Let me see if I can find the song exactly.
What are you doing? Go back to your line.
Yeah, if you look up Reese's Puffs, X Misery, X CPR, it's 3 songs combined in one. Beautiful. You know, Reese's Puffs, it goes like Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. R-E-E-S-E-S, yes. Something like that. And then the other songs mixed in are phenomenal. Someone made a War of Rights meme with that song. It's very good. You know, it's a feel-good song. Well, actually, it's perfect because all 3 songs are completely different vibes. And so you can just listen to one, you know. If you're sad, I think there's like Misery or something like that. Reese's Puff is just kind of like the crazy mood. And I don't remember the other song. I'd have to listen to it again. CPR. I think that's... I'd have to listen to the song to see what the 3 are. But yeah, you know, it's a great combination of songs. Would recommend. But I would not recommend is losing like the Union is. Union team's getting absolutely slaughtered here. CSA side has done a phenomenal job this round. And, I mean, part of it, too, has been due to the fact that the Union team has struggled offensively, right? You have the first push-up the Union team does, if you even really want to call it a push-up. A lot of guys pushed in independently. They got wiped or whatnot. Second push-up, Union team tries to hit the extreme CSA right side. Looks like it has some success, but for groups like 1st Tennessee and Kentucky Outlaws get a beautiful rear side charge, and they knock the Union flags down. And then we have a third Union push-up. Apologies for missing the beginning of that, but CSA just completely surrounded them. And it was really, really nicely done. The snake fence with a couple CSA on there really delaying the Union team. So maybe we can try to hear what the Union officers are trying to talk about, see what they're thinking.
I mean, hell, if we want to leave them there and just shift far right, I mean, we're doing awful on time. We just need to take something and kill there.
We just gotta keep going and going and going. We just gotta keep going.
They have this corn on lockdown now, so maybe we
2230, 2230. We gotta
We'll
charge
shift it
again.
right. We'll try to
2230.
catch them in movement. Maybe they'll sit here. As soon as we go, you guys are going. Like, you're going to shift right, and, like, we're going to have to go instantly.
So, you can hear them talking down there. And, I mean, they're saying a lot of smart things there. It's just, can they actually do it? Union team maybe trying to go to the opposite side of the map to cause some chaos. You know, this map, right, Union has a 35% ticket advantage, which is a good amount of a ticket advantage that you'll see on a War of Rights map. The thing for the Union team is, obviously, they're struggling, right? They're struggling a lot. But if they can get a foothold on the CSA defensive line and maintain the position, they should do fine. But that's, again, it's a difficult part. It's like playing Nicodemus Hill as Union, right? It's a very strong defensive line for the CSA on Nicodemus Hill. Great weapons. They have the 42s for defending close range and the Stonewall. Really close range anywhere. And they have the cab, too, with the Sharps rifles and then pistols. Right? It's very, very difficult for the Union to break through. But if they can break through and hold, they have success. Previous example I watched, Smoke and Steel League, it was 3 weeks ago, I think, at this point, which, you know, time flies. But Union team charged immediately. Actually, they first charged this side. It failed. Then what they did is they charged the opposite side of the map here, got a foothold in this area here, held a couple CSA counter charges, and they just blew open that match. So, really, what can you do, you know? So, Army of Northern Virginia already shifting this left side. CSA kind of starting to reset here. Pickett's Brigade's holding in the center. You got more shifting over the Kentucky Outlaws.
Yeah, First Tennessee's balanced over the Union.
Oh, Lee, I appreciate you, brother, man. Thank you for balancing, boy howdy. I love you. Lee, you're doing great.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
A sacrifice to the blood gods.
Oh my God, well,
He was blue.
So we'll check the balancing in a moment. Thanks, First Tennessee, for that. 5th Alabama, I assume they're in the front. They're retreating. Union team trying to hit the side. Will CSA react? That's the biggest thing. A lot of them are good on CSA, but here we go.
It's all in here. It's all in lose. It's all in lose.
Let's go, Alabama.
Get in there, boys. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, fuck. Ball shot off, too.
Stinky Rebs.
Oh, fuck.
That's it.
Union team can't sit here. You see the CSA are doing exactly the same thing as when Union charged in the center over there. You got to punch out. I mean, there's a lot of concealment here, but the CSA team's going to shred you up because they all know you're there. Phantom trying to push his guys out. Good on him. Here comes some more.
Sorry, Valor. Oh, sorry, Valor. Oh, this is going so hard. Oh, my God. Keep going.
I'm sorry, Savage.
Keep back to the bench.
Everything's
You're
great.
dead. I killed.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
So good start. You got to keep pushing here. You can see Union starting to maybe fizzle out a little bit.
Somebody grab this flag. Somebody grab this flag.
Got it.
Got a group of Yankees coming from the east. Group of Yankees coming from the east.
Left side's fine. Don't believe rumors.
Right oblique.
Maintain
Come on, boys. Got you, bro.
Get up, pancake. You know this.
Yeah, hey, we need to charge EB and everyone else watch that north side for me. Watch my right flank. I'll watch your guys'
Yeah,
west.
we got you.
Get those barrels. Thanks much. We got
Shoot through the bushes, boys.
Keep
Buckshot.
pepper those bastards. Pepper.
We're kind of bleeding them here. I don't think we need to push them off. We're bleeding. We're keeping them in a distance. Okay.
Friendlies are pushing on the right hand side.
Watch friendlies on the right. I'm gonna get you with my club. Hey, dumbass, look to your right.
Try some death. Hey, listen.
Send those blue bellies to hell.
I really want to hit you, but behind you, VA.
So CSA collapse in. Beautifully done on their part there. There was the ticket drain, but they could eventually switch in. Apologies for stopping the commentary there. Frontline reporter for Union's side here was switching off of Artie going to infantry, and so he had to switch calls, and so was adjusting that. Appreciate Zach letting me know about that. Yeah, because the Union artillery has not had a fun day. They really haven't been able to do Artie things. Which, speaking of all of that, server population right now, Union is up by 1. Thanks First Tennessee again for balancing over to Union. CSA has 16 on artillery, Union down to 5. 30 United States Horse Artillery also switching on top of Midwest Brigade. So this leaves the infantry in balance to be 12 now in Union's favor. So, I mean, artillery can have, its moments, that's for sure. But the problem is that if infantry isn't doing well, Artie can't really shine. Artie can hit some nice shots here and there, but is it going to be impactful? Not really over the long run. They can hit some, again, right, if infantry charging in, artillery hits a great shot, it can really be useful, but, if you're just being charged in all game and whatnot, there's no point, right? You might as well just join the infantry at that point and just try to charge, which is what you can appreciate groups like Midwest Brigade and 39th Horse Artillery for doing, right? They're an Artie group, right? But they'll hop on infantry when needed, and that's, very good for that reason in my mind.
Cool story, bro. Go make me a sandwich.
Wow.
Have you ever said that to your wife after an argument?
I did.
She hit you?
It didn't go well. Yeah.
Did you make? Was your gravestone made and everything?
Dude, yep. Sure did. Had the funeral arrangements, all that stuff.
Gotta get elevation.
Just a ghost playing War Rights now. Wow. So, Union team, looks like a lot of them had to spawn main, or by that I mean like half their team. They do have one flag down over here. They are down still about probably a little more than a half morale stage right now.
Yeah, there's actually a dog fuckload of them down on that whole.
But man, this is just one of those maps.
When we go forward, we do not hold back, okay? Not saying any names.
Midwest,
Up and over. Midwest Brigade, up and over.
Last man mugging.
The experience isn't gonna change. Cancer, I'm hopping over. That was so bad. I guess it's better to die as an infantryman than a fucking artillery guy at this rate.
Ain't that the truth? So, that's the thing for, right, you could say, well, Union's getting destroyed, right? You need to give Union side more tickets. But as mentioned before, Union, I've seen win this map recently. But if you just keep increasing everyone's tickets, which the developers have done the past 2 ticket balance changes they've done, really the only ones they've done since releasing the maps, which again, I'm very appreciative of that. But if you keep giving more sides tickets, eventually it's going to get to a point where you have Schoolhouse Ridge, where that map at this point, you can't get anyone's tickets down anymore. The game has to be played for an hour-ish, which is way longer than a War of Rights match to substantially get people's tickets down. So,
Who said that? Praise hail, praise hail.
the developers might need to start adjusting these map boundaries, because, I mean, what? I didn't even look at the full number. At 350 right now, essentially. And so, the problem for Union 2 is, as you get to these high pop servers, and that's the problem with the ticket balance change data too, is a lot of the ticket balance change data is based on 200 players, the average player count. Private events are a lot higher, and so the game plays completely differently. Because when the vendors can defend the whole width of the map, it's a lot easier for them to defend than otherwise, but you gotta charge.
Keep running. You're not taking my. You're not taking my house.
Anyways, first Confederate infantry there is going to clear the house from 20 man. Already shot. I don't know if it just went through the house.
You can't go up.
I don't know how these guys are making it out.
There's no way up. It's stuck.
Michael, let me up. Michael, let me up.
They're upstairs.
There's no way up. It's blocked. There's an invisible force field. And God blocking me.
This is Greece versus Brooklyn. Okay, go up. Here you go.
One at a time, please. But, yeah, I mean, the defenders can defend the whole width of the map. We've seen their line. And the thing is, they can stack that line, too. It's not like there's just one thin line that's very spread out. No, it's a thick one. So, it's very difficult for a Union team to break through. So, you almost got to wonder if the developers should really expand the map. Now, if the Union team could really use this woods on the left side and try to hit the corn over here, I think it'd be great. Because, you know, there's a couple ways the devs can go about balancing this stuff. You either cap the player count to like 200, you know, 250 for skirmish game mode to make these map sizes reasonable to proportion to the players, to at least make it more of an enjoyable experience. Because, you know, a lot of the problem the developers have, and people argue about this out too, right, is historical accuracy versus a fun experience. Because, sir, being at a big battle line and charging it is phenomenal, but if you can't break through tactically at all, is that really fun, right? Union team knows they're going to have a hard time, and they're already trickling here. But, you know, if you know you're going to go in and have a rough time and not win, it's like, why even play, right? You need more of an enjoyable experience. So, devs got to balance this in a couple of ways. Obviously, didn't say all of them. I talked about probably the worst one, arguably. But nonetheless, Union team's going in. They're trying to do what they did in the second charge. They're running out of bounds partially to try to dodge these shots. The hay bales do not block the shots. Their concealment, really good at that. But here comes Union.
Put that pistol away, bitch.
And just like last time, here they come. And that was short-lived. I should clarify, the time Union team won this map, right? They pushed up this side and they claimed the position. The Union team first charge, I should clarify. I said they charged down the right side. Half true. Union team all charged their infantry, no flags, just infantry down this side. And they had the flags wait for a little while on the woods back here, and then they pushed up. The thing was, the CSA at the beginning of the match, whenever they reset, like they're probably about to do, they're going to spread across the whole width of the map. So CSA was holding off the charge over here, and the CSA guys on the right weren't really moving, but then they started to move because they realized, oh, there's a huge charge happening on the other side of the map. But then the Union flags popped out, and they wiped the Union flags, and that was over. The Union's second charge, they all charged infantry and flags the opposite side, and the CSA over on the right side waited. They hesitated. They're like, Union team's probably pulling the same thing they did before. We're just going to sit here. But since Union team brought their flags on the second charge, they broke through. So, you got to have a little deception in here. But again, right, it is... You know, they just got to balance these maps a little more than the ticket balance changes. You know, I just keep extending the goal line here almost, or the goal posts for, like, being satisfied with something. But, you know, things just, you know, what, I guess the expectation for a game dev or just balancing is kind of expanded because, you know, some more ideas have been brought up since really last talk about it. Like, the ticket balance changes are great, but they keep adding tickets to each side instead of taking away. And then eventually, again, I said this already, but you get to a point of Schoolhouse Ridge where it takes forever to get someone's ticket down. So you could cap the limit of number of players that can play in this game mode. The developers have said they're not going to do that. They said if they can get to 1,000, they'll get to 1,000. They've tested 500. It was either last summer or 2 summers ago. It's been a while. But they've tested 500. They're going to keep going that way. So the only other ways to really balance the game are going forward is to either, you know, keep adjusting the tickets, raising like they have, but also lowering or expanding the maps. You don't see Harper's Ferry maps played anymore, like downtown High Street and all that stuff, because it's just a slot fest. Everyone's charging through tiny areas trying to break through. Again, no strategies, no fun, regardless of the historical accuracy of it, which Harper's Ferry isn't even a historical battlefield. A lot of the downtown stuff is not real, but we have another house right here.
Upstairs.
Alright.
There's another one.
Let's go get him.
Upstairs.
Damn, you missed. How did you miss?
Dr. Slow is like, nope.
Guys, up here. We gotta get them. They're up here. Come on.
Hold that stairs, gentlemen. Hold the stairs. Don't let them out.
Oh, Jimothy, great kill, Grasslander. Can he avenge his friend? Misses the first stab, gets stabbed himself, misses the second stab. Goes through the wall, maybe trying to stab through the wall. Oh, he gets domed by kicks here. But, yeah, rough map, rough round, really, for the Union team. I mean, it's a good CSA defense. They have the guys to do it. They're adjusting, all things considered, very well. They're doing a lot of flanking maneuvers phenomenally. Union team did not lose any flags and bounds here, but, man, what a round for CSA. It's rough for Union. Again, it's part of the problem, too, is you're almost speaking into the void a little bit. Again, as much as I cover this game and love the community around the game, you know, the devs, you know, they're a bit iffy. Again, they've made a phenomenal game, don't get me wrong. The only reason why I'm complaining is because it's like, you know, I want the game to do the best it can. And obviously me, you watching, or whoever else can have a different opinion of how the game should be, you know, done for the best possible way. But you get criticism, or at least feedback, I should say, critical feedback, just because we want the game to improve in the end. And when the devs don't communicate, it can be very difficult. You know, that's honestly, like, probably one of the top 3 lessons of my lifetime up to this point. It has really been communication. Communication is the greatest thing, the greatest asset. I mean, obviously, we see in War of Rights, right? I mean, you have a crap ton of different regiments on each side. Union has a lot less regiments than CSA, but You know, still a lot, right? You got 15-some regiments on CSA all trying to communicate with each other. And if no one can communicate and talk to each other, you're losing half the battle. You know, huge props to Union. They're losing, but they're communicating. And that's just, again, half the battle. You win War of Rights by doing things as a team. It's better to have one bad plan as a team versus 5 different plans that are all phenomenal but doing different things. So Union team trying to cross. Yeah, we can all see how this is going. This is Pickett's charge at this point. Union already actually hits a nice shot there. Oh, it was over, but it killed someone. It looked like a lot. CSA 5th Alabama gets a good flank. They wipe 2 Union flags. Union's just in desperation mode at this time. Little over 5.5 minutes. And CSA has only lost 2 morale sages.
Determination, at least.
Hit the officer.
It wasn't gonna work, guys, but I appreciate how dedicated you are. Yeah, you guys completely failed.
Now I understand why they shook
It's the thought that counts, though.
Keep shooting them down. Keep shooting. There's flag. Fight behind the shed. Fight behind the
Good
shed.
game, boys. Good game.
Protect me too, Daddy.
Put some bullets through the shed and take it down.
Wow. Well, 1st Confederate Infantry wants to kill them all. Or take the house.
You get back here, boy. Y'all say you get back here. When y'all say you get back here, you get back here, boy. Come here for your plannage.
Oh! You got dinked.
In all good faith.
Who do you get shot by?
And watch them well.
Watch
For
this,
they
watch
are your
this.
faithful.
Watch this.
Your good men. Your soldiers and your friends.
Get inside, get inside. We got
And may they slay the heathen, the devil, the unfaithful, and the traitorous.
Move, boys. Let me through to the next room, please.
So help me God.
Bayonets on, come on.
Bayonets on, gentlemen. Godspeed. Amen. Amen.
Do we have any friendlies up on the fence?
Negative.
No.
Churchill in the bathtub. You know,
Oh boy.
my favorite hold fast compilation clips, watched it a lot in high school, was a guy playing with an officer who would act as Winston Churchill. Greatest thing ever. Greatest thing. Let me see if I can find that video right now. I might actually watch it after the broadcast. Fast. Funny moments. I think it's number 2. Yeah, Dark Liberator Zone. Random Moments 2. Hold Fast. Nations at War. Great video. 1.2 million views. Obviously, a video with that many views. Probably going to be better than worse. So, recommend. The Union team moving out of their main spawn. They're going to get about 1 charge in. If even that. What a rough round. You got to be thinking, what are the Union players talking about? Nothing. What about these guys? They're yappers.
Where'd they go, Jerry? Where did they go?
I don't know. They ran off.
Get in here. Let him in.
Go hang out with
Let me in. Let me in. I want to go check.
I need to check upstairs.
I need to
Alright,
check
check,
something,
check.
and the admins aren't allowed to watch me right now. I don't consent.
Guys, can you
Yeah,
What are you doing, man?
I don't consent to being watched right now.
Oh my god. Hey, you know what? There's a movie about that coming up.
Guys, we're just
There's
really
a
close
movie
to
about
the
that.
southeast in the corn. They're still just
Hey,
sitting
at
in the
least you
corn.
have a sword and a pistol. You'll defend yourself.
Chris, stand that ladder.
Southeast in the corn. It's just free kills.
Let's
They're
charge
just
him,
sitting
Kicks.
there.
Fuck it.
Southeast in the corn. I can't see them.
No, I got hit. Yeah, damn it.
No.
2 minutes. What do you got? Oh, first North Carolina sharpshooters. They want the smoke. No pun intended. All right. Well, let's watch it.
Let's go, gentlemen. Let's go.
ATF, open up. Let's go.
CSA, right.
Look at you. Go! Officer, shoot him.
I'm sorry.
I got him. Don't worry, boys.
Clear it.
There were rebs right here, dude.
Anyways, there's a charge out here.
No, there were actually rebs everywhere before you guys came out.
Right.
Push.
From that pull.
So safe the cheese.
Keep pushing, boys. Don't stop. Keep pushing.
Keep pushing. Get these flags up. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Fight.
Shoot him and move in! Fuck him up!
I love Big Brother. I will die for Big Brother.
I love Big.
Hands up. I love following the rules. Sing it.
Get him.
Come on, boys. Let's kill what we can.
Come on, girl. Come on, girls. Come on, girls. Come on over. Come on over.
Up and over, fellas. We have to go to the point.
Yeah.
Here you
30
go. You were a
seconds.
brave man, sir.
If Union managed to early cap, they would hit last stand. I mean, look at that. Holy, look at this line.
Can we charge? Can we charge?
Go, 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 go!
No, they're all dead.
Swing left, swing left, down the mound, swing left,
Swing left! Killing everyone.
And that is going to do it. Why is there an arty explosion all the way over there? Alright, anyways. Really, is there much to say? Phenomenal round from CSA there. You know, again, defenders don't have a lot to do, but they did everything they needed to do well, and, you know, they did good. They reacted quickly to Union movements. They got beautiful flanking charges to prevent Union, you know, flags from getting out or just prevent main spawns in, because Union was kind of starting to take the corner. Then you had groups like 1st Tennessee, the Kentucky Outlaws. They charged in the rear, got some Union flags, and that really kind of did it in a sense. So, yeah, I mean, Union, a few times we went down there, they were communicating, which, again, communicating on a map like this in a situation is really all you can ask for. Maybe Union should have tried some deception, like charge one side with the infantry, charge the flags down the other, a little delayed, right? But nonetheless, it's hard to win when the defenders are good. Look at the casualties. I mean, out of line for Union is absolutely horrendous, but not really too surprised based on how the round played out. Also, look at the right side of the mini-map, all mountains. We'll see you all shortly for the second round. Before we get into the second round, I'd like to quickly give a shout out to our YouTube members. Your support is greatly appreciated as it helps the work that we do here now, including the work that I have planned for the future of this channel, which, believe me, we have big things coming along the way, regardless of how long that takes. If you want to get live streams of all the War of Rights broadcasts that we do, including an exclusive non-War of Rights broadcast on the weekly, consider becoming a YouTube member down below. On top of this, I'd like to greatly thank our regiments who are sponsoring today's broadcast. And now we have a few words from those regiments who are sponsoring the broadcast. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the second round. And here we are with the start of our second round. The Crossroads server population right now is 340. Well, it was. Now it's 339. CSA right now up by 3 on the Union side. In terms of artillery, each side has the option. CSA taking 16, the Union taking 6. So the infantry in balance is going to be 7 in favor of the Union side. So, as a reminder, this is the Flanagan Brigade's token fighting against the Stonewall Brigade's token. Flanagan's Brigade is the Union side. Stonewall Brigade, CSA side. Flanagan's Brigade's not here tonight, but their token in action. It'd be like that. But, nonetheless, Union team, they have a 21% advantage on this map, roughly. They have the 1st Minnesota with the option of the Springfield 55 and the Springfield 61. And the 4th Rhode Island with the option of the Lorenz and the Springfield 61. CSA Defense, they have the 8th Florida with the option of the Enfield, Springfield 55 and the Springfield 42. And the 3rd Arkansas with the option of the Enfield and the Springfield 42. So Union team, looks like they've sent some guys to charge in on CSA right side. That's breaking it down right now. That was not how I wanted to word that sentence, but... Nice voice crack, killer. But 5th Wisconsin, Midwest Brigade kind of getting shot to crap here. Army of Northern Virginia engaging with them. Behind Army of Northern Virginia, you got the 1st North Carolina Sharpshooters, some Evans Independent Brigade, and 5th Alabama. Meanwhile, opposing side, you got the 2nd Texas in the house. You got the Kentucky Outlaws alongside them there. Stonewall Brigade, they're shifting their guys to the right. 1st Confederate Infantry here. Big line for them on the straight fence. Pickett's Brigade wanting to edge themselves as far to the southwest west as they can. CSA Battery, 7th Louisiana, Kentucky Outlaws here. They're trying to move the guns through. You know, a lot of Union starting to charge through CSA Battery, for example. Eagles Brigade going in.
I was ready for it. There's my excuse. Rally up. Right. Get up. You suck. Take the caissons, boys. Charge them out.
65th Illinois joining this charge here with some 20th Maine. More 6th Arkansas rolling up there. New York Volunteers pushing inward as well. Meanwhile, you still got a fair amount of Union over here. 20th Georgia starting to shift down. 36th New York as well. I bet they're a little jealous of 2nd Texas inside of that big house there. But 1st Tennessee down there. You got some more Union infantry. 3rd United States Force Artillery. Are they artillery though? No, they're infantry. I don't know why they're all the way back here. But they're defending the Arty, I guess. Which you got Eagles Brigade guys operating here. An okay Arty, but not the greatest Arty position, all things considered. But there is Arty here, and that's really all that matters, right, guys? Now, a lot of these drill camp maps have Arty on them. It just feels like for the sake of having Arty, like they're in really crappy spots. Like spots where you have to roll the guns to put them in a better spot. Like, respectfully, what is the CSA Battery doing unless they move the guns? Or Union hits the side, which most of the time Union hit the opposite side of the map. But instead, they're trying to wrap around CSA left side. I think they tried to do this more as of late, because the whole CSA team has the option of the 42s, and if the Union tries to make it a close engagement by the barns and houses, or more importantly in the woods, the Union's just not going to win that fight. 65th Illinois starting to wrap around, getting into the defilade here near point, which the point here is at the crossroads. Who would have thought, guys? But Pickett's Brigade moving to counter.
Punch him in the pussy, boys. Punch him in the pussy. Punch him in the pussy. Give him hell, boys.
Fucking balls straight in the bushes.
And if I'm the Union team here, I'm moving quick. 65th Illinois trying to push the pace. You got to move quick, because the longer you sit here, CSK is going to be able to respond. I like what the 65th Illinois did there, but they're just too outnumbered to push in. Again, war rights are really, a lot of the time, just comes down to who has more numbers. I mean, it's a very team-based game. The individual is not as important as many video games these days. Like the glorious game of Frostpunk and Frostpunk 2, which I mean to play, but things keep happening and I can't play it. It's very sad. It's so sad. I bought a board game too. Yep, yeah.
Let's pull back. Don't have all these flags up here.
But I'll maybe talk about that in a second. But yeah, Pickett's Brigade and Company 1st Confederate Infantry push through. They're getting real close to Union lines here. They're charging.
Brace, brace. Nope, we're not here. We're not here.
We like the brace, boys. No, you killed my horse, you fucking prick! I'm gonna fucking murder you! I'm gonna fucking assault your body, you little cunt! You killed our horse!
To the northeast or northwest.
Oh shit, the rebels are. Don't bunk me. Don't stop me.
I'm gonna do worse than bunk you, mate. I'm gonna do way worse. I'm gonna do way fucking worse. I'm gonna fuck you.
McBean gets the kill, but oh, they're playing ran around the shack here. A really skinny one. Yeah, how is Eagles Brigade and 20 Georgia still alive here? I guess their flag was spawning in guys over here. But Union team holds that. Union team is having a lot better of a time, and I think that's due to the fact that the CSA team is not all concentrated, right? A lot of the CSA team is focused on Union, pushing on their main spawn, which is leaving room for the Union on the back side of the map to have success. Who's the officer here? Will here. Stonewall Brigade. I don't think they can be out of line and kill, but we'll see what he does. Oh, he's dodging them. What a true lad. They don't even see him. Got another CSA guy over here in the middle of it. Gomez. Very nice uniform and hat, especially the hat. A little jealous of the hat. But he does have friendlies. More Stonewall Brigade charging into 20th Georgia.
They're at the lake. They're at the lake. They're at the lake. Hold the ball. Oh, I didn't reload it. Come here, Yankee boy. Hey, man.
Why are you doing this? Are you stupid, sir? I gave you 10.
Get some zombie.
What are you doing?
Oh, the zombies are here.
And that's a wipe. The zombies are here. That's what they said.
Super slam, bro.
We're a few months early, though.
Back it up, back it up.
They're pulling back.
Back up.
Although it's going to be sad, right? They're going to start the zombies event this year and then just not put it on the day it matters, Halloween. Union charging in over here. 5th Wisconsin.
Oh my god, Port, where'd you spawn me? Port, where'd you fucking spawn me?
Protect me, kill them.
We're in Northern Virginia, 7th Louisiana. On the case and stop that. A lot more CSA shifting to this side. Pickett's Brigade, they're already here, reforming up. First North Carolina sharpshooters back here with the Zarvona Zouaves. And they're going to get into a shootout with the Union. Union team slightly ahead on tickets right now. Which, I mean, that's one of two things, right? If Union team wanted to get aggressive and charge in, they had to do it really fast, like we saw kind of with 65th Illinois going in on their own. But, you know, if they're going to try to make this a shootout, it can be a little bit to their favor. Just because, again, they have a 21% ticket advantage on this map. Which, a lot of the, by a lot, I mean Zarvona Zouaves here are not taking the 42s, which would make sense. But Union team's going to start pressing it here. I mean, Union team had the ticket advantage last round by even a larger margin, but they had that horrible charge to start, and they just went down on tickets horrendously. So, different map, different situation. It's going well for Union so far, but they have to continue to success. The time's going to be a difficult thing for them, right? I mean, we'll see how long it takes them before CSA gets engaged, taking losses, but Union has to keep the pressure. 65th Illinois Eagles Brigade charging in.
Take that, rebel. Oh, God, I need to run away. Tear into him, tear into him.
Far line, my right. Far
Center line, northwest point.
Hey guys, brace east. They're coming up east. They're coming up east.
20th Georgia is just sitting there shooting it close. Right. Eagles Brigade, some of them charging in the rear. Mind you, this is a huge difference between the previous round and this round, right? Union team was able to get completely behind the entire CSA team and flank. Last round, Union could not maneuver. Again, why the map boundaries matter a lot. You know, I was kind of thinking in the middle of last round, like, maybe, just maybe, they should just turn map boundaries off for skirmish. Because, you know, it would allow the attackers to maneuver, and it really doesn't matter on the server pop then. The attackers can go way out of their way if they want, but they're just wasting time. So, in the end, it's kind of self-enforcing. That'll keep the attackers near the point. It's just a thought. But nonetheless, New York Volunteers, hey, honestly, no boundaries would really change up the meta too in a lot of ways. That just opens the game up so much. I honestly almost, wow. That kind of, what are you guys doing over here? Oh. Missed a charge, though. 3rd United States Horse Artillery getting charged out by Pickett's Brigade. They get wiped. Huge flank charge here from Stonewall Brigade and Kentucky Outlaws.
How to deal with this.
Brace and shoot them off. Brace the fence and shoot them off. It's okay. Brace the fence and shoot them off. Brace the fence and shoot them off. Don't fight them over the fence.
I'm scared.
Flag.
Stay here and keep shooting. Stay here and keep shooting. We got him. We got him. We got him.
Grab that flag. MOV, let's sprint back to Gayside.
You know, now that I'm thinking about that a little more, this charge is held, but if you turn the map boundaries off, right, the defending team could just infinitely run away, force the attackers to early cap. I guess there's that part of it, so the boundaries make sense in that, right? But maybe just expand. Now that I think about that, maybe the boundaries make sense. Maybe they should just expand them a little more. Because when there's 200 people on the side, you're going to be able to find someone easily. I guess if the defenders keep running away, though, the attackers would just early cap, and then they could just hold for a long period of time and just win the game and take defenders forever to get back. So,
shoot that officer if you can.
I mean, we already see turtling happening as is, so it's not like that would really change anything. Turtling being the defenders hide in their main spawn so that the attackers early cap gives them a chance to charge and retake the point and regain tickets. But if defenders just kept running away to try to force the attackers to early cap, then the attacking side could just early cap, and since the defenders would be far away, then the defenders would just take forever to get back and they might not be able to get to the point. So it still, I think, forces both teams to stay near the point in the vicinity. I don't know, that's just a thought. Probably have to think a little bit more about that, especially considering we have a whole-fledged battle, which is what we're supposed to be focusing on here. Pickett's Brigade, they charged through. 36 New York, 65th Illinois, redeploying here. Pulling through the point. Union team's kind of been pushed back in this area completely.
Stop running and stop them when they come over. Stop them when they come over. Stop them when they come over. They're fucking idiots. Stop them when they come over.
And that charge will end there. Flag is down. I will say, Union team hit from the rear side. A lot of CSA drew their attention to this side of the map, and it's opened up the map a little bit and gotten into the woods, which if CSA takes the 42s and get close, it could cause some damage. We got another charge.
Here with you.
You guys fucking stupid or something?
Get him, guys. There's more. There's more. There's a lot more.
There we go, EB. There we go. You guys think you're sneaking?
That is a lot more. Man,
yeah, a whole lot fucking more.
Got your ass. I love you all. I love you all, CSA.
That's a lot of dead Yankee, Billy.
What is the flag doing?
Help me, help me, help me, help me. There's so many, there's so many, there's so many in front of you. There's so many.
Hold here, hold here.
There's so many.
Assholes northeast.
That's a way to call out your enemy. I will say, I think another thing to the no boundaries thing is that means you could just walk up into your opponent main spawn. I guess there's that too. Anyways.
He's a giver, not a fucking receiver.
Who's this? No, that's...
This is Penis Brigade, mate. If you got a big dick, you can join.
If you want to join a regiment in the event, go to the description of the video. There should be working links to the Discords. If not, please let me know. Just thought I'd mention that there for no particular reason. Nothing at all. But CSA line, they reformed. They nearly have pushed Union out. Union, I mean, they did. Looks like they lost a flag here, but someone must have picked it up because it hasn't been 5 minutes for it to despawn. And Union's side, you know, surprisingly, this ticket lead is growing immensely in their favor right now. You got a little shenanigans going down here. CSA going to charge this out. Yeah, I think I jinxed it. Union team lose the flag there. Good on CSA. You get the wipe. Still got more Union here.
No, accept it. You might as well turn around, guys.
A lot of CSA movement towards the center of the map.
Get some.
What are you boys trying to do?
Don't shoot me. Don't shoot
You're
me.
a troll. You're a troll. You're a troll.
So CSA clear the woods. A lot of sporadic kind of charging. Are we really finding the house again?
What you doing in this toilet here, boy?
PV, out the house. Out the house. Clear, 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 clear.
Is that a Union guy in there? Oh, Forrest Gump.
Get out, get out, get out, get out.
They missed him. Wow. Charge in the center here as well. Union lose a flag there. Looks like 1st Confederate Infantry was holding that there. Union's still up, though, by a 1/4 of a stage. TSA taking losses. Union's doing fairly good on time. CSA continuing to push forward here. There's actually a couple of Unions still alive here. Reggie.
They're going south.
We've seen Forrest Gump. You got Apple and O'Donnell. You got Troll Tank. You know, it's like I saw this game pop up on my feed where it's a hiding game and your little character, but you can draw on your character, so you hide in a spot and then you draw over your character to make yourself blend in with camouflage. Fascinating.
Damn.
Yeah, get him.
Union team holds a little charge there. By 1st Louisiana regulars. You do got some 2nd Texas within the barn here. Why is the Union flag going through the barn here? 1st Minnesota.
Yeah, there's a flag to our west, guys. There's a flag.
They can see through this if they crouch, right? Yeah, they're shooting through it.
Yeah, we need to move on.
I don't know if the Union guys are going to pay attention to the shenanigans that are occurring outside of everything.
Guys.
That's fine. Just end up in no, it's not.
Oh, now they don't.
That's a rebel in there. He's
through the window.
Back off.
Hey, why don't you come out here?
I'll smother you.
Looks like you got a lot of Union tags. They're moving out of main spawn, 65th Illinois, 36 New York, 20th Maine. They're going for their flag and charging in.
Alright, now turn right, go to the rocks, go to the rocks, go to the rocks, go to the rocks.
How much of a charge? A lot of Union dead before contact. I mean, it feels like CSA's taking over the game. The tickets seem a little closer. CSA pushing out of the woods.
Good shot.
Keep going, don't stop, don't stop! Keep pushing them! Keep pushing them!
Send their asses back to spawn, boys, let's go! Up and over, let's go, up and around, let's go!
Me Santa Davy Jones.
So CSA pushing Union back. Flag does go down. Oh, what a pickup, though, by PGO. Let's see who brought it all the way, though.
That's just what I am.
Gotta give him credit. Randy something. Flag does go down there, but Union main spawn not too far away. So Union had taken losses. This gap is, I mean, CSA is starting to catch back up in tickets here. They're having a lot of successes and charges as of late. Union team a little spread out. CSA taking advantage of it. But Union had a great start, and as a result, they kind of maintained this ticket lead. And Union, all things considered, are in a very, very fine spot right now.
Nice shot.
Right oblique.
Hey,
At the right, to the south, southeast.
I don't have a bayonet, but I have God.
Alright.
Come here, you CO. Oh, he's already dead. Come here, you. Yo, there you go. You're dead. Oh, you've been bombed. Oh, there's Alexander. I think that's what you got.
Oh shit! What the hell?
Hey, southwest, reform southwest.
So, you know, a little bit of a wipe there. You still got more Union units in the center. The Union moving out from main spawn, trying to hit through the corner on that far side. There's a lot of good charges from CSA, but you got to watch some of these, though. Still got to play well if you're CSA.
More coming! More coming!
Ready. Farming up, Arkansas. who do we have left here? Stay on the peak.
So, I mean, CSA's worked it back a little bit, but they're not out of it yet. You still have Union back here. Ooh. Mix of guys here in the center.
Hey, watch out, east, northeast, northeast, northeast. Watch out, northeast. They're coming.
Behind us,
Run up and over.
Get out, officer, get out.
I mean, you can just see, like, I know the ticket bars are larger than what they seem. Like, for example, Union hits taken loss is going to take them a while to start dropping through, but I mean, it looks like it's a half morale stage difference again. It is.
Thank you.
I was trying to get out with the flag. And it looks like they will. So, half morale stage difference. Union main spawns, more of them showing up, but a lot already here.
Tour close left, tour left, tour left, tour left. Same thing again.
Well, normally this isn't good for Union. They're up by so many tickets at this point. They just need to kill, kill, kill. Also, look at this dead body. He's going for a big old bear hug. How is he even thrusting his waist forward like that?
Keep momentum. We have momentum. Don't stop, guys. Don't lose the momentum. Don't lose the momentum that we have.
Hit the corner, hit the corner.
Look, this guy stopped in the middle of the woods.
Can we stop so we can spawn people?
The Union team will eventually break through with the second wave. The Kentucky Outlaws shifting back this way.
Let's go. Keep momentum. Keep momentum. We outnumber them. That's a small line with no flag. That is a CSA line with no flag. You should be in that. Let's spawn now all day.
They got no flag.
Shit. They do have a flag. Get them.
Just go all the way to point at this rate. Let's go. Let's go.
Another wipe there. Kentucky Outlaws basically gone. Union team.
Grab the flags. Grab the flags.
CSA in a brawl. CSA a fourth of a morale stage from breaking. The Union team captures point at any time past that, they'll automatically win. So, very much crunch time here. A lot of CSA, I don't even know if they realize what's happening on the right side of the map, or rather what's happening on the point. CSA still has a majority, which must be these guys over here on point, maybe? Oh, never mind.
We can circle CSA. If you take that fence, we circle CSA.
If I'm CSA, I don't engage the Union guys and I let them early cap. Let's just, just see if they'll early cap. Because if they early cap, CSA could have a chance to regain tickets, and CSA's had a better second half than first half so far. So I let Union cap this.
Close that door.
They're over here.
Shoot that guy. Shoot that motherfucker.
Hey, he's ramboing. He's ramboing. He's alone. He's ramboing. That guy's
yes.
But it looks like CSA is going to try to move maybe for a kill here. Army of Northern Virginia sitting on the vicinity here. Seriously, if I'm CSA, I let Union here. But they're going to squeeze in on this. Nice shots on the flags there.
Come here. Kill the flag, kill the flag, kill the flag.
Charette here.
He's one shot. Nice.
Gets dropped. But yeah, that was honestly probably CSA's only chance to pull this game out, in my opinion. Because CSA is a morale stage away from hitting their final stage where they can't spawn in anymore. And they're going to have to overcome a fourth of a morale stage difference. A third, probably. Yeah, they just don't have enough tickets to do that.
Kitchen clear.
Are they in the house?
I
think they're clearing it out. They're almost gone.
So, Matt, they should have let Union cap there. Nonetheless, it is what it is. They do get a Union flag down there. 5-minute despawn timer on it. Again, Union team doesn't have to stop charging in even if they don't have the flags like 5th Wisconsin now going in.
here.
He down. Yeah, go get him into him. Get him, Prestige.
Ow. Pull it again.
Ow.
Naughty rebels. Stat.
CSA isn't breaking. No coming back for them. Union captures point. That's it. CSA is going to have to overcome a third of a morale stage difference here. Make it close. Oh, there's some buck and ball.
Get that flag up. Get that flag up. Start moving.
Go north. Go north. Go north. Keep moving. Keep moving, Stelter.
The thing is, too, right? If you're a defender, you need to give yourself a ticket lead. Especially if you want to try to outright win at this point. Because, right, CSA will hit last stand. If they die, they don't come back. Union side will hit final push. Infinite spawns, but the clock will drop. It's a huge advantage for the attackers, right? That they can keep spawning and the defenders can't. And so if they both hit their same morale stage at the same time and both sides have their flags and all that jazz, then it should be relatively easy for an attacker to break through. Because even if they fail a charge, they'll have enough time to do a second charge as long as they move quick enough. But they'll have the time, and then they can slowly whittle down CSA in the first charge, finish them off in the second charge. So, as a result, if you're CSA, you need to have higher tickets. Obviously, you want more tickets than the opposing team. That's obvious. But you need to give yourself like a third to a half morale stage lead to feel comfortable about self. Anything under that gives the attackers a good shot to win if both sides hit their final stages around the same time, which CSA's got to grow their lead. They had a lot of successful charges, and it looked like they were good, and then maybe some iffy charges, Union winning a charge here to swing things back. But I mean, it's just kind of chaos happening on the field here. A lot of groups in a lot of different places. It's really spreading out the defense. It's spreading out the attackers too, but spread out charges and whatnot are probably going to have the defenders more often than not because they have less tickets. We know in Virginia, though, not one of those groups charging. Very spread out. The Union team, again, they've got to watch that. Both sides really have to watch it. I mean, you could say one thing to one team, and it's going to really apply both, right? Like, don't do a trickle charge. Don't charge in on your own. Now I'm going to hound one side more than another. Like CSA, I'm going to hound them a lot more about charging independently because they're losing the battle right now, right? A Union team who's up on tickets can afford to do that. Doesn't mean they should do that. They can afford it.
Oh, we're moving.
Another charge here.
Man, what's happened
Hold the line! Man, come to us and get stabbed! Hold the line!
Excuse me, I was promised that I would be stabbed. Thank you.
Fuck out of here.
So, charge there, won by Union. I mean, this is just a scatter mess. What is going on? Second Texas is still in here. Yeah, they won't see us shut the door. Union just running around it. Are they trying to get in? Oh, they are. Ace in the house. Ace is on the case.
There is a Union flag behind point. We just have to pressure. There is a Union flag behind point. We just have to pressure.
Oh my god.
There is a Union flag behind.
Anyways.
We stop. We're throwing.
Union team up by a fourth of a state. What is even this battlefield? Really? What a mess. Guys, this civil fight here is not very civil. It's very chaotic.
There is a Union flag behind CSA behind point.
A couple Union regiments here. 5th Wisconsin, 65th Illinois, 20th Maine. They've been moving a lot together tonight. Midwest Brigade here too. They're pushing up the point. Army Northern Virginia here trying to contest. These are one of the Zouaves in 7th Louisiana. And a lot of good shots.
Go into the left of the line. Stick
Your pistol. Stab and go! Stab and go!
I mean, Union team really just throwing caution to the wind. They're bonsaiing non-stop and it's working. Not even, I mean, works out well, especially in an event where there's no comms like a Steam chat. Obviously, there's a communication aspect to it, but what is this man looking at? P-Muck, it's not the dark yet. You can't see the moon or the constellations. A lot of more sporadic charging here.
Get their fucking flags!
Man, saying the stars just reminded me of a great memory. Oh, man. Almost makes you wish you can go back. CSA still charging out here. It was Boy Scouts, that memory of Boy Scouts. Very, very good week, but that's a story for another day. CSA charging in, trying to get Union flags down. I mean, they're not gaining on tickets here. I mean, it is about a fourth of a stage here.
Is that pineapple? Hold here.
No, I'm not pineapple. No.
And I mean, despite the sporadicness of the Union team, acting like it's a bad thing. I mean, it's working, so it doesn't really matter, right? 30 United States Horse Artillery having a fun time with the CSA battery. Are they seriously counter-battering this? Fascinating. Oh, man. I mean, this whole battlefield, it's just devolving as the round goes on.
We think they're Retreat.
Oh, that buckle shot just killed two.
Oh my god!
Behind us. Yeah, you ain't running nowhere, bitch. You ain't running nowhere, bitch. Come here, you fucking bitch. No, you killed my fucking... You cunt, you little cunt.
That guy sounds hungry.
You know, that's one way to get the camera on you. Knox phenomenal. Knox hilarious. Now that is a username. Uber Deep, all caps. Wow. CSA almost in last stand. If they die, they don't come back. Union team, unless Union team absolutely sells this, they should be able to pull this out. I mean, CSA very close. If they die, they don't come back.
Kill him. Come back, you bitch. Fuck you.
Oh,
they're on the corner hiding like rats.
You're still lost.
I'll go for it.
What do you mean?
Is Fatum still alive or is he dead?
We go, I think it's...
I don't know. He's dead.
Oh, he's dead. Axel, keep a quick D. Up to the fence line.
Oh shit.
Right into
Right here, so
Someone told me I should eat.
Into the boys. You're dead.
Put them down, boys. To the point. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
You hear them down there, Union team, trying to finish this game off.
Keep going. Keep going.
And end the night, which started very horrible for them, but has really turned around. CSA side has fought admirably both rounds, especially the first.
Guys, they're all in the woods to your left. They're all down that column. That's shit's on a CSA down that column.
Get up!
Don't stab me, rebels. I can't stab you back. It's unfair. I'm gonna sit here and load my rifle and shoot. Don't stab me. I can't stab you back. It's unfair.
What do you do?
Go back to the lobby,
Hold
son.
out the alarm pile, boys. Oh, well, I'm just. Let's go.
Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going.
Union team on point. A little bit of shenanigans in the woods here off point. A lot of CSA holding in a very good spot here. They're defilated in concealment on point. It's a phenomenal position to hold point. It is letting the Union get up on it, which they're starting to cap. CS is going to have to pop out if they want to hold.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Keep going, push him. Smack.
Witness me!
So, CSA hold there. Here come another Union wave. Union, its final push. Clocked out to 3.5 minutes.
Pick up these flags, pick up the flags, come on.
I'm with you, Sergeant. My color guard.
Alright, keep up formed on me. I need color guard. I need color guard.
Listen, get back. I'm with you, boy. No!
Keep fighting, boys. Keep fighting.
Hey, you need to get fucking covered.
Smelly red.
Nailed by.
The CSA still got a good amount. Whoever's got a majority on the point when the clock hits 0 will take the game. More Union charging in. I was zooming out to see where flags were in Union lines.
Come here, you rebel bastard.
Only good rebels and dead rebels.
Keep going, Arkansas, keep pushing.
Up to the road. LAR, let's charge. Charge on.
Go AV, go forward, go. Go the tree, Go AV, go.
The tree.
I'm just gonna charge point. We're going, I'm coming, boy, I'm coming. Get here. Let's get the flag. You're dying.
The only way CSA is going to be able to win this out at this point is if they knock Union flags down, but there's probably like 30 left.
Blood spattered on my face, bro.
2 minutes left.
Get back down to the
CSA needs a majority when the clock hits 0. You got a lot of Union pouring in right now.
break your loads. 6 New York, NYV. Break loads, let's go.
I think I killed him. You got that.
6 New York, move,
NYV, let's go,
push in their last stand. It's melee time, not shoot time.
Oh no.
So true.
I'll kill that officer. Good, you know, I'm proud of you.
Guys, get that flag up, get people spawning.
Okay.
CSA just waiting as long as they can, trying to kill every single second that they can. Nice shot, Cloud.
Why can't I run? Is Ryder here? Is First CS over here?
Yes, the first yes,
Get over here, rebel. Your father was a shoemaker and your mother was a seamstress. The dog won.
Keep with me. Keep chasing this son of a bitch.
So that should do it. Really nice rounds tonight. Second round a lot more competitive than that of the first round, but you know what can you do, right? So really good job by Union this round. Really just a chaotic round, you know. Holy already shot. But yeah, I mean, Union team, right? You can kind of see the differences between the last round and this round. This round, the Union team at the start of the round really got behind the CSA side. And a lot of CSA was concentrated on this side of the map to focus on some Union groups, which let the Union on the backside have a lot of success. And eventually CSA, due to that success, had to fall back. It let Union take some ground. And by that point, Union team just had a huge enough of a ticket lead because of what happened on the backside there. And it really just maintained for the rest of the round. CSA crawled things back a little, but it did not stay for long. So with that all being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the War of Rights broadcasts we do with no ads. You can get a exclusive non-War of Rights broadcast on the weekly. If you're playing in this match, send me a link to your perspective, and that can be placed in the pinned comment of the video. And if you want to sponsor a broadcast, which thanks to the 7th Louisiana for sponsoring the Boy Howdy Campaign broadcast tonight, but if you want to sponsor the broadcast in a variety of ways to help support the channel and more, we've got a lot coming in the next few months. It's going to be great. But if you want to sponsor a broadcast, check out the Patreon as well. Nonetheless, appreciate you all. You all mean a lot to me. God bless, and we will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your night.